What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Time to head on over to the Pona Grasslands. Pretty straightforward mission. Another one of the demo ones that we're getting done here.
Right. Let's go check out where these turf wars have been happening.
Sounds good, but what are we gonna be checking out?
Well, obviously we're going to find some monster tracks. Monsters leave traces behind wherever they go. We can follow those to wherever the monsters are now.
Well, okay. But how are we supposed to follow a trail in such a huge area?
No worries. I've got us covered. Ta-da! You ever hear of scout flies? Once we find the tracks, these little fellas will do the rest.
For real? And anyone can use these flashy things? Even my buddy over here?
Of course. They're a vital part of any rider's toolkit. Here, take some.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I'll show you what to do once we find some tracks.
All right!
I like scout flies. Remember the old days of Monster Hunter when you had to run around paintball monster? Not miss that. It's kind of bright. It's kind of hard to see. Now we just have to follow the light. I was so distracted with that, I almost just missed. Oh, money! Writing action search. Press B to check the area for plants, bugs, etc. Different things will be discovered depending on the Monstie. Search skills, other Monsties in your party will also activate. I think it's a bullfango. Like after, I know a couple of my friends, they like played the demo and then they played it for like 8 hours. Whereas I was kind of the opposite. Like once I played the demo and knew, you know, like I played the demo and was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna want to play this at launch. I pretty much tried to like avoid the demo as much as I could. Like I went back to test out Gunlance the other day, but for the most part, I tried to, you know, I purposefully avoided it because I didn't want to. Well, one, I knew I was going to start over, so it didn't make sense to play and carry progress, and two, wanted my experience to be unsoiled.
Check it out, buddy. Over there. Slowly now. Sneaky. Sneaky.
Here comes the bird boy. Young is technical, I believe. technical loses to power. We're just gonna hit it. Okay, we can go 3 times. Is there 4 times? Let's see just what 3 times is like. Oh no, hang on. I don't want to use this. Yeah, that's too fast. Sleep is kind of dirty. Oh, dude, and I just got done charging? This thing is about to get cooked. Though I do think I'm gonna switch back to gun lance instead of bow. No, I think it's the fact that like you do the charge, you know, like the dragon piercer, but then you only get 1 hit, and it bothers me. Like I really want to see, you know, I want to see like blah, 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 blah. I'm so used to seeing blah, 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 that not seeing it. I'm like, eh. It's double right on time. Are we about to double kinship? No, I'm about to. It's enraged. Let's gamble on a power move coming out. Oh, it's speed.
This'll put you out of commission.
Hit him with the egg. I think I like watching. I like the kinship skills slowed down to 1 time, just because they're pretty funny to see go off. Defeat a monster, it'll get back up and return to its den. It's called a retreat. Great chance to get an egg from that monster. Retreats to its den, it'll be marked on the map. Pay it a visit and snag an egg. There are many ways to make monsters retreat. Most of them are more likely to retreat if they're hit with a paintball. And I'm guessing that... So I think what I'm supposed to do is, like, let's say I find a Legiacris. Paintball its ass, it runs away, I follow it to its den, and then that den has a higher chance of getting a Legiacris egg. I'd assume, at least that's how it worked. Obviously, having not played the first Monster Hunter stories, a lot of this is just kind of, you know, trial by fire, learning as we play. I'm having fun regardless. And at the end of the day, isn't that what counts the most? It's giving me a forced egg so I can have a bird. Ah, now we got the cat person. This is what I was looking for early. The Cataveneer. It's like the opposite of a smooth ride. It is funny. Get back and they just straight dump your ass. Like, congrats, you made it. Boosh. So, I forgot to go do the downloadable content. I gotta grab that.
Chief Gara, we're back!
Glad to see you're all right. So, how was it?
We tracked down a Yian Kut-Ku. We think that was the one stirring up trouble.
A Yian Kut-Ku, huh?
No worries, though. My buddy here gave it what for and even brought back an egg.
You were able to hold your own, huh? Well done. I didn't expect this day to come so soon, but I think it's time to have the barriers taken down.
Chief!
I'll make the arrangements at once. Until that's finished, please continue with your investigation.
Nice going, newbie! Whoa, don't you get it? This is a really big deal. Taking down those barriers means you have permission to go see Guardian Ratha.
That's my buddy for ya! Even the chief is starting to see how great you are.
I'll go get started. Meet me in the center of the village when you're ready to set out.
Okay,
Hey,
this...
buddy! I spotted a suspicious mealings over by the harbor before. What do you say we go check him out while Kana is setting things up?
Hey, this is where the Pookie quest comes in. To the Everden. We'll get the Pookie in the party. Can't wait to get past the demo stuff. There's a couple monsters I already know that I'm like really going to want. Like Glavenus. I love me Glavenus. And they already went through the content map, and Hellblade Glavenus is scheduled, which 100% getting included in my setup. Hellblade Glav is super badass. Like, imagine fighting a Glavinus, but as opposed to fire, it does like a shit ton of damage. I mean, it still has fire, but just its weapons are explosive. Hellblade Glavinus is badass. That's what it comes down to. I like the guy Chris a lot. He's gonna be in my party. While we're here, let's do weapons.
Welcome.
Because I do think I'm gonna shy away from the bow. But do I wanna? I mean, I'll probably unlock a different gun lance in just a little bit. Kut-Ku stave. Oh, Kut-Ku. The Kulu Duda. I want to try out sword and shield, but these are pretty basic. Let's do a horn. I am broke. I am broke all the time. You know what? Let me. Do I have my Monsties? I do not. Let me put Yian in the party. Nest and monster search. This thing is turning in all these quests would probably get me the money I need. Let me see. Oh yeah, 1300 Zenny. Well, let's do this one. That'll give me enough to get 2 weapons. You can see how, like, Yian instantly went up to level 3, and that's why I was trying to hold off on doing, turning stuff in.
Welcome.
Okay, we're gonna forge a hunting horn. See how I like that. Skill, song, melody, tune. What is the difference? Song, melody, or tune? Oh, here we go. Increase resistance to all elements. Loud melody that has the same effect as a sonic bomb. Can inflict stun. Chance of not consuming an item after use and guaranteed evasion. So defense, stunning, and then an item. And this is hang on, what was it? No, where was it? It was just showing it. Where'd it go? There we go, song. So what about melody? Negate poison, negate paralysis, negate sleep. And this one is a tune. Play an uplifting melody that raises morale. All allies gain increased elemental attack. Allies gain increased crit rate for 5 turns. Kinship gauge charge faster for 5 turns. I mean, that sounds like it could be pretty good. That one's stronger, but I mean, Kinship and Berserk both sound nice, so let's do that. try out that. Replace our hammer with it. I'm gonna hold off and probably get a gun lance. And then, screw it. Just because I want to figure out what I... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. That's okay.
Thank you.
The sooner I do this, the better, because I need to figure out, like, hey, you know, these are the weapons that I like. Chris, iron, horror, and then this should be the bow.
The south side of the island, huh? I was just getting ready to head there myself.
Perfect. We've got a date with an Everden.
Wait, you mean the South Kamuna Everden? That place has kind of a notable history, you know.
What kind of history?
Something bizarre happened there years ago, right in the very depths of the den.
Something bizarre?
There was a big fuss about a huge monster showing up there. The village sent some riders to investigate, and...
What did they find?
in the low light, they could just make out a monster with pale white whiskers and shimmering blue eyes.
White whiskers? And blue eyes?
The hulking, tanned creature was dancing around the den.
A tanned monster? Did it dancing around the den? What kind of monster was this? White whiskers, blue eyes, nice tan? That sounds just like Chief Gara.
Yeah. Turns out that's what it was.
Huh? You've gotta be kidding me! How could they mistake him for a monster?
I know, right? Complete lack of respect. He just laughed it off. But the riders who'd hyped themselves up for a battle didn't find it so funny.
That dance must have been pretty peculiar to fool everyone like that.
Nobody had ever seen a human move like that before. He was more like a fanged beast. Whoops, now I'm starting to sound disrespectful. Anyway, how about we get going?
Here's hoping we don't run into any actual monsters.
In terms of like starter monsters, I know we have Bullfango and Pookie still, and I think that's it for like the starter lineup. So probably by like episode 5, we're pushing our way into new content. Let's lead with you. Ooh. So the thing is, with these dens, even if it's like an early den, it's still worth doing because you might just get a genie one out of it. Oh, I need a swim monster. That ain't happening. I don't know all the swim monsters. I know there's the Gaiacris. I know there's Zammy. I don't know who else is in the game besides those two. But between those two, I would definitely go for a Laggy. No, but I don't think I've gotten one of these yet. I think this is a Bullfango. No, this is one of the Wyverns. I already have this egg type. Ooh. I mean, it's a shiny... It's the one I have right now, but it's a shiny one, so maybe it'll be better. Always transfer the gene. Battle camps can be found inside treasure chests in Everdens. There are multiple in each area. Locations don't change. They contain more treasure than others. So I'm guessing Everden just because it's a den that's always here. Name is meant to be taken very literally. Let's see if we can find some bottle caps. Alright, well, having made it to the Everden, I know we go through this, and then there's a fight, and then we retreat, and then there's a Puke. So, we'll wrap up here. We'll tackle the Everden in the next episode, and possibly the Puke as well. Just depends on how long it takes, because I want to comb this place and find all the bottle caps. But either way, stay tuned. We will have more Monster Hunter Stories 2 coming your way, and I'll catch y'all then. Peace.